Good morning. With the anticipation of all the golf play this year, we wanted to kind of re-educate our members on cart responsibilities when they're driving the golf carts on the golf course. This year we're going to make a conscious effort to make sure the members follow the cart rules, and what we decided to do is shoot a little video on the do's and don'ts when riding a golf cart and all the different ways we can improve the golf course by just taking a few extra steps when driving our golf carts related to golf cart paths and golf course. So in this video we're going to show you some examples on what we'd like you to do, and we'd really appreciate your help in helping us keep this golf course as great as it is. With the addition of these turnarounds on 4, they have been a huge help with 4 fairway, but what we're noticing is people aren't paying attention to the cart paths and they're taking the wheels off of it. I'm going to show you an example of what we'd like to see happen when you're using these turnarounds on 4. So when you come up, it's important that you make sure all 4 tires stay on the cart path. And as you see Brad demonstrating here, he's going to come out and to stop. That's what we'd like you to do. The golf cart has enough turn ratio to get you around there, and then come back down, making sure all 4 tires stay on the sidewalk. You can notice as I walk down here areas where the carts have been off the path and they've turned up the sod here. It's so important that we make sure that we stay on the sidewalk. And also these stakes are just a reminder to make sure that you stay on the sidewalk. And a lot of times we'll come up here and we see these stakes knocked down, and it's just a matter of paying a little bit of attention to make sure we go. You can see some tire marks right there, somebody just going around. So take the extra minute or second it takes to just make sure you keep all 4 wheels on the cart path, and it will make a huge difference in the look of our golf course. Another part of cart control is coming up to tee boxes to start of the next hole. We want to make sure when you come that you keep all 4 tires on the cart path. And you can see right here, this is 9T, where several people, when they pull up on the rocks and they pull up on the grass, and you can see where the grass has been worn out from cart tires coming up there. And I know this is a narrow area, but just be conscious of making sure that you keep all 4 tires at the tee on the cart path. And the same goes for the greens. I'll show you some green area as well. But by doing this, it'll make a huge difference in the looks of our tees and on our green sides. So going into this year, we're going to have 3 different conditions for the carts, and we announce that every day in our daily email. The first one's going to be cart path only. So when we go cart path only, what we're trying to do is make sure all carts stay on the path and that all 4 wheels stay on the path. And I know a lot of it at our tees and on our greens, we have those rock curbs. Last year, I'd say we went through about 60 flat tires, and I think the majority of those were due to carts going over on top of those rock curves and everything with the sharp edges. So just making that conscious effort to keep all 4 tires on the cart path will do a tremendous benefit for the golf course, but it'll also do a tremendous benefit for our golf carts. One of the other ones is going to be rough only. And so we do that when we feel like we're getting close to getting to 90 degrees, but we want to make sure that the fairways stay healthy. So when we go to rough only, that means the cart can get off the paths, but we'd like it to stay into the Bermuda roughs or the mulch areas. That will make a big help in terms of making our fairways healthy. And then we'll do, when we have all clear or 90 degree, what we really mean by that is to scatter. You tee off, you get off the cart path, and really we want you to stay in the fairways. The fescue is much more tolerable to the golf carts than the rough, the Bermuda rough. So it's important, so when we get the all clear, that when you get on the golf course that you go ahead and scatter. That way it'll prevent from wear out trails from going in the same spots over and over. Today we're cart path only. To just give you an example, I'm in 10 fairway and I walk in this area right here, and just at 190 pounds you can see what footprints do, so you can imagine what several 100 pounds of a golf cart will do. And all it takes is just one golf cart to come through this area to do a lot of damage. And it puts a lot of stress on the golf course, but it also puts a lot of stress on Jim and his staff repairing it and making it look good. This year we'll probably average about 5 to 6 Golf Digest or Golf Week magazine course raters, and it's important for us to have this golf course looking good. So we want to make sure that when we have those situations, and for our members and our guests, that when they come out, they get the best experience possible. So we really appreciate you this year making a conscious effort to make sure when you hear our rules for the day of the golf cart that we follow them as best we can. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you out on the golf course.